so here's the deal. We are about to grill some salmon. It's gonna take a little bit, not terribly too long. We've got a hot fire going. Just put a little bit of the extra olive oil that coats the fish into the fire. Anyway, yeah, so what this is a salt and pepper, and then it has crushed red pepper. So that's all the seasoning that's on it. Anywho, we're gonna close down the grill, let this ride. Okay, so we've added some pellets. Not a fan of pellets, overly speaking, but they work. Basically, it just requires a lot more of them than it would actual wood. The flavor is no different, but in my humble opinion, I prefer actual chunks of wood. Underneath this is actual lump hardwood charcoal, and then below that is a layer of briquettes that are made of apple. So together it's going to make smoke. So now we're going to close down the grill, and one other thing we're going to do, put this cube in here. This is going to allow the door to be not quite closed, but closed down enough. Close down the damper. It'll spike the temperature inside the cook chamber, and then once it gets too much smoke, the smoke itself will actually snuff the fire down. Then we'll be just cooking on the coals. Okay, so our salmon's getting close to getting done. Get the tripod a little bit over this way. Bear with me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is temp it and add butter to it. Just do it like that. Meanwhile, while I'm getting the temp, go ahead and add my butter. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the sound of geese coming in. The really cool thing about this particular device, you can get these at Walmart. You can get these at, I believe, Love's as well as Sam's. It's by Taylor. But anyway, it allows you to actually adjust your cooking time and or your cooking temperature. In this case, we're wanting 136. We're currently croaking along at 106. So yeah, that's just my preferred method. Same would be if you were doing another type of fish. I mean, you just adjust it to the cook temperature that you're wanting, remember to pull it off before you get to the done temperature, because it's going to continue to carry through, unlike certain, conventional meats. If you're cooking steak, for example, you would set it to whatever your preference is minus 5, because it's going to continue to cook. A lot of people mess that part up. Wonder why they can't get like a perfect medium rare or a perfect rare. It slides across. The reason why is because it continues to carry that heat, that energy goes through it and continues to cook on. If you actually allow your meat to rest, and if you take it straight off the grill and cut into it, you're just going to completely, burn your steak. But that being said, things like chicken, on the other hand, you definitely want to make sure that you're cooking that to its correct done temperature. So 165, you would pull it at 60, retemp it, make sure that it's correct. In certain cases, you might want to go a little over that just for variance, but you definitely don't want to let it ride out for too long. If you're doing certain cuts of pork, you might actually want to carry it out longer. Same would be true if you were doing like a beef brisket, where the longer you cook it, the more the actual muscles will break down the connecting tissue, that fat as well, and it'll render a softer, more decadent and delicate meat, i.e. like pulled pork, or just mouth-watering, dripping, drop off the bone beef, if you're into beef. I don't eat beef anymore, but I know how to cook it. Alright, so we're back. Basically, it's done on half of it. Well, a little over half. Let me kind of make that easier to understand. About right where that dark shadow is, going this way. So, this much of it is done. This much, not done. Again, your heat source is the reason. So, what we're going to do, take our spatula very carefully, come up underneath it, all the way down, and we're going to turn it. Hopefully we won't lose any of the skin in the middle. You're just going to turn this dude around and move it just a smidge and closer. Like so. It's real simple, easy to do. You will need a long spatula to do that. So we're going to let this go for maybe 5 minutes, and it should be done. As I'm sure you can hear by the annoyance, that is how loud that thermometer is. It's rather loud. Anywho, we are done. It's just a matter of getting this hand down here, tail section on there, and that's it. Done. We're ready to take it in the house, get it separated out, and portioned out for the rest of the week. That is how you do a smoked salmon on a charcoal grill using pellets. You don't have to have an offset smoker to do this. It can be done. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Remember, if you liked it, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all have a good day.